Hey everybody, it's Bill Peterson here. Say today in the garage we got a couple of things we're gonna do. We're gonna work on the cab of this truck. I got a couple of little things I've been putting off. Just haven't done them all summer. It's the end of the summer. I gotta work this weekend, so my opening weekend of duck season got kind of ruined. So I can't do that. Got a little time this afternoon. I'm gonna work on this a little bit, and I'll take you around with that. And don't know what else we're gonna get to. Might just be that, but I thought I would show it. And I know it's been a while since we posted. I've been busy traveling, doing some other stuff for work. Just been really busy and kind of cleaned up the shop, trying to put it to bed for winter. Because after pretty soon here, I'm not going to be around working on it out here. Stuff, other things in the fall to do, like chase dogs and shoot birds. But we're going to be working on that piece of the cab right down there where it needs a little bit of a patch today, and we'll put that on and then call it good. Okay, so you can see that I've been working on the back of this truck. I had some spots. I had to put patch in down here, that round plug. I had some spots on this that were oil canning real bad because I put that patch in and I didn't know what I was doing. That was a big patch, and then it got hot and stretched, and sheet metal gets weird, and I don't know shit about sheet metal. So I had some spots on this truck that I really needed to work on carefully, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I still don't know what I'm doing, but I've learned a little bit. So right in here were some real bad spots where it was oil canning, and I actually got that to stop. Now I've got to go back in there and do some finer work with the dolly and the hammer, but it right now the oil canning effect is over with. And I did it on some other spots too, particularly down here low where you're not going to see. I don't care so much about those because the bed is going to cover that up, and you know, this is not, this truck is going to look like I did it and not like I paid a lot of money to have some professionals do the sheet metal on this. But anyway, I'm going to work on that. I've got a couple of spots that on this patch that you can still see daylight through when you hold it up to a bright piece of sunlight, and I want to fix those. And then I've got some small pieces of sheet metal over here that go on the inside of this truck, and they're just all smashed up, and they need to be fixed. I'll pick the best two of these, but they're in pretty bad shape. But I'm going to weld those up today the best I can. I'll show you all that, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. So that worked out to my surprise, and I'm pretty glad of it. Okay, so I got that. All those small holes buttoned up. So I'm going to call this done. And like I said, I've got one other one to put in. Got to cut this hole out where the gas tank strap goes in, and I don't know if I'm going to do that with the plasma cutter, the grinder. I really haven't figured that out. It's in a tight spot, hard to get to, so I don't know what that's going to look like just yet. But I'm going to figure that out, and then I'm going to jump over those smaller pieces of sheet metal. Okay, well I got it out of there, and I'm gonna put it in very carefully. I'm gonna put a patch in, I think, with that grinder and just grind it out real slow. As my world famous race car driver friend Tom Farrington says, grind to fit, paint to match. So that's what we're gonna try in there, and we'll keep it posted. All right, well, that's what I came up with. Anybody that knows me knows that I do not claim to be a welder. Before I hit it with a little rust encapsulator, it looked like Stevie Wonder welded that with his feet. But it's good enough for my purposes, and it won't go anywhere. It's going to be under the seat, so nobody will ever see it. Under the gas tank too, so it's going to be double covered. I did not get to the other pieces today. I was going to work on those, but it's late and I ran out of time, so I will jump onto those tomorrow. These are inner engine kind of front fender things. I don't know how they got so banged up, but we'll do those tomorrow. We're going to call it good for today. It's Miller time. So there we go. All right, good morning. So today I'm going to jump back in on those, get these little pieces cleaned up, get those cracks fixed, and get these things put back together and ready to be put in the truck at some point. But that's what we're gonna do, and it's not too exciting. It's I got a short day. I got to work in the office today. I got to get in for a thing this afternoon, so I won't be out here all day, but we'll get some of this done. All right, well, this is the one I'm going to work on next. This one, it turned out, needs a patch. Again, no welder, but it's together. And I did hear a little trick about drilling holes in the top of your cracks to keep the crack from spreading on you. So I did that in here, put this one together, and probably going to call it a day. Hopefully soon I'll be working over at Alan's Pretty Okay Machine Shop on my head. We got a little bit of time before I think some of the harvest starts, and who knows. But yeah, that's what we're working on. Okay, well, that's what I came up with. I struggle as a welder, excel as a grinder, but those pieces someday are going to be ready for some other finish and whatever we do to them before we paint them and put them back on the truck. So that's happening.